that a lot of the top picks and first-round picks don't have their deals yet. So I did a little research, found out that 14 of the 32 first-round picks have not signed deals yet, including the top 8 picks. Now, you can knock Griffin out, so 7 of the top 8 picks haven't signed, and 13 out of the 32 first-round picks have not signed. Griffin just signed earlier this morning. And, I mean, it's so stupid. It's all based on some offset language thing that governs the guaranteed money based on if the player is cut before the contract expires. It's just little wording.
Yeah, because all the money's already dealt with.
That's what I mean. It's just
already
like
slotted. If you get picked here, you get this money, this money, this money.
The total is slotted. It's how they give you the total, I guess you'd say. Either which way, Robert Griffin signs his deal early this morning, is already at Washington Redskins rookie training camp. But a lot of these other guys are not, and it just brought up an interesting question to me that I thought we could spend a couple minutes talking about, and that's, you know, how much of an effect does missing your rookie training camp and the beginning of training camp really affect the rookie? What does it mean for them? Does it really, you know, damage their potential? Does it not damage their potential? I think it's an interesting question. And, you know, if Joey, if you have an opinion and would like to start this off, go for it.
I'm gonna start off by saying that I definitely think them not being in camp affects them. The rookies, they've not been in the pros before. It's a different style type of offense, different style type of defense. In fact, a lot of coaches really say that the biggest difference in the game is speed. The game is a lot quicker in the pros than in college, because even though you dominated in college, now these players are just as good, if not better than you are now on this level.
Yeah.
So a lot of people really have a tough time adjusting to the speed of the game. And I really think you need to get in there day one and start getting familiarized with the playbook, with your teammates from day one. I don't think rookies have the luxury of being able to hold out and continue their contract negotiating. Like right now, you said 7 of the 8 top picks are not signed, and that's detrimental to them and to the team.
And it was all 8 top picks before Griffin signed this morning. So I mean,
let's go, bro. Like, let's go, Robert Griffin and Andrew Luck. You're the first top 2 picks. Why are you? Not that you're holding out, and I understand there's technicalities in the contract as to what needs to get done. I get that, but wouldn't you rather be at camp with your teammates, trying to, like, they're the top 2 picks for quarterbacks. They need to get their timing down right with their receivers and everything like that. I would just think you would want to be there ASAP. But that's me.
And you know what? I think that the funny thing is sometimes in these situations we tend to forget that these contract situations 9 out of 10 times are not the player is not there, has nothing to do with it, and really has no opinion at all, especially with this new CBA. They are stuck and slotted in their spot of how much money they're going to get. The only question for them is, you know, where the guaranteed part comes in. Does it come in at the beginning? Does it come in at the end? Does it come in the middle? Is it spread out throughout the length of the contract? You know, all right, we got a question from a new listener. Let me get this statement in real quick. You know, to me, this is a simple fact that practice makes perfect, and the more practice you get, the closer to perfect you can become. You know, we saw some freak situations last year with Andy Dalton and Cam Newton where they barely got any practice, no OTAs, no mini camps, and strictly only training camp. And they were able to come out and have really good seasons. But let's be serious here. The mini camps, the OTAs, all the extra practice that leads up to training camp is nothing but beneficial to these players, and it does hurt them by not being there. And I think that the players need to say to their agents, hey, I know you're looking out for my best interest financially, but financially I will make even more money the better I am at playing this game. And by getting better, to get better at playing this game, I need to get on the field. So we need to find a happy middle ground and move on. So I really just think that with the rookie contracts, you got to get the language laid out. They've got a little over a week, most teams. I think the latest start for training camp is July 29th. And there's like 4 teams, including the Cowboys, that start July 29th. So,
suckers.
You know, I really just, to me, you just have to get your guys in camp. The faster that's done,
the better.
The better your product is when you put it on the field. That simple.